Welcome to another episode of Crypto Cliff Notes. We have another special one, another special guest, Marco. He is the from Buffy Bot, talking here with us today about CNFT Con and all the different opportunities that are coming with this amazing event up and coming. Marco, how you doing today, man?
Pretty good. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you
Nice
for
to
being
meet
here.
you guys.
Yes. Appreciate
Likewise.
you for, being up on here. We always want to open this space and this platform up to projects and the CNFT space as a whole, because we know how home it is for us and how it's made its home. So, super excited to do this with you, man. So tell us a little bit about yourself. How you got into the space, how you came about cryptos, NFTs, the CNFT space as a whole.
Sure. Well, I guess let's start with my background. It is mainly been in collectibles. So back in 2001, I really got into non-sports trading cards, stuff like Alias and Smallville, Lost. A lot of those TV shows, I was really big into collecting those and the autographs, but then it got pretty expensive. So I started my own autographing company where I work with celebrities to get our actors to sign 8x10s, and I turn around and sold those.
Wow.
And in the process of doing that, I ended up going to a lot of Comic Cons and stuff like that. And then in about 2017 or so, 18, I really started looking into crypto a little bit more. I experimented with Bitcoin back in 2014 a little bit, lost some money in Mount Gox thing, and that was unfortunate, but I learned a lot. And I found Cardano, and I wasn't really sure. I knew I really kind of didn't really understand the technicals behind it. So I'd made friends with Adam Dean, who lived near me, and we used to board game every week. And so I was like, I asked him to kind of check it out, and he's like, no, I don't do crypto. I don't do blockchain. He's like, anything that you could do on blockchain, you can do with a database. And he was all about database programming. I'm like, yeah, but this is a little bit different. I'm like this and that. Can you just check out? Because I'm thinking about, maybe we can run a pool, because this was back during just before the ITN. And so he's like, all right, after like me. And he actually looked into the technicals and all that, and was actually quite impressed with the academic approach and the rollout and all that kind of stuff, and what they were doing. He says, yeah, the techs are solid. So we actually started the pool, the Buffy Bot pool, which we ran for a while, then decided to retire, let others kind of fill in the space, because we were focused on a lot of the Buffy Bot stuff, and creating the CNFT Con. And that's what brought us here today. I mean, we're busy mincing out projects and getting ready for CNFT Con this October in Las Vegas.
Yeah,
Super excited.
yeah, super excited for that. We'll definitely be there.
What are the dates of that?
October 8th and 9th, with the kickoff party being Friday, October 7th. That's definitely something, if you're coming, you're not going to want to miss.
We will be there.
I'm looking forward to that one. Before we go too far into CNFT Con itself, I know you said you were a part of a couple different projects. Could you, tell our community exactly what projects they are that you're involved in or that you have your hand in?
Well, Buffy Bot Publishing, we have the Muses, Herkimers. We have Degenerates. We also have let's see, Monstrosity. And we do things a little bit differently. We're building things for like the future, for when there's mass market. So we approach things a little bit differently. Like we do stuff that's more unique. Not unique's not the wrong word, but like with the Muses, right? We release a new card every week. Same with Monstrosity, and then we just put those up for sale. There's a few variants of that artwork, right, or that model and that card, but we're not trying to sell out. We're not, and so we don't get a lot of the flippers, the investors. These are just straight up collectors, right? And right now, that's really a taboo thing to really kind of put out, because communities, they want to be able to buy, then flip, and buy and flip and buy and flip,
Right.
Which is nothing wrong with that, right? And there's plenty of projects to do with this. but we're kind of building and testing for when we have mass market. So when there's people that want to just buy and collect, right? They're buying not to flip, they're buying to just collect, and we're creating the tech behind a lot of that stuff. That's why you probably don't hear as much about that, is because the people that are buying them to collect, right?
They're holding.
Yeah, and we're innovating a lot of tech. We and stuff with that kind of stuff. Adam and the Buffy Bot minting, we minted out stuff like we just did the Beyond Rocket Citizens.
Okay.
Right. We did the Nitties launches. There's just been it's just too many to count, like projects that were done by Buffy Bot.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Well, I leave that to Adam and his side. My side's more of like, he's on the tech side. I'm on like the building out, like the NFT update show, the CNFT Con, our own projects. We have 3 artists on staff, like all the projects. So we have that's my side of the business, and his side's just handling the minting services and stuff.
It's awesome. Yeah, I've definitely heard some projects talk about you guys' services for minting and stuff like that. So it's pretty good especially for anyone that hears this, that is a creator, wants to develop an NFT project in the future. You guys definitely could be a asset to them for sure. We'll take the next one.
Yeah, let's get back into the so you said we got Vegas kickoff party 7th, 8th and 9th. Do you want to give us you could start with either a layout of what your daily agenda is going to be for maybe the weekend?
Well, like the show itself technically is Saturday and Sunday, the 8th and 9th, but we're doing a kickoff party at 7:30 to midnight at the Westgate, which is right next to the convention center on the 7th. And then Saturday we start at 10 o'clock for premium pass holders, and then 10:30 for general admission. Premium passes, we still have some. They're 60 ADA or $60 if you use a credit card. We also have general admission wristbands for the weekend, $25. We really wanted to make this open to everybody, and the barrier of entry really low. And same thing, we have over 200,000 square feet. So we have all kinds of projects that are going to be there. It's just we're going to be unveiling the map soon. But some of the bigger ones like Clay, Yumi, Cornucopia, Virtua, Goats Tribe, Ape Society, Seal Society, all the societies. We have all the multiverses except for Pavia. It's easier than naming all of the metaverses.
Yes.
Right.
I think Pavia is really busy right now, and so they're really locked in their coding, and so it's nothing against them. It's just they're just extremely busy right now, going into the fall, and so yes, a lot of projects. We're gonna have Ben Gorsel's gonna be one of our keynote speakers, and so we're excited about that. We're gonna have a main stage, 4 panel rooms. We're gonna have workshops. You're gonna be able to learn anything you want about the space. Education is our first goal in this, because one of the issues, as you can see, if you followed Mark Cuban and that other influencer asking questions about Cardano, people don't know about it, like the technicals behind it. They still relate it to ETH and slashing and staking. They don't understand how delegation works with an SPO. They don't understand a lot of the basics and how it's different from the stuff that came before and how innovative it is. They're still trying to put it in that box, right?
Yeah.
And so a lot of people, they need to see things, right? That the blockchain is much more than a currency, right? The least thing, the currency is just what got us here, right? Blockchain is a platform.
Yeah.
So people need to come out and physically see that, right? NFTs are much more than artwork, right? People need to see that, right? We're going to have Doja is going to be there doing 3D printing off of tokens. So they'll get a token with 3D blueprints and print you out a 3D model right on site, right?
Wow.
We're going to be talking with, we're working a lot with UNLV and bringing in a lot of people and we're going to be holding all kinds of discussions. The last thing we want this show to be, like a lot of the other ones, is shillathon, right? Like everybody just coming up and pitching their product, like, hey, this is our product. Now I want discussions. I want to throw 3 people up there, give them a problem, and say, how do you guys solve this? Right? How does DID solve this? How does zero proof rollups solve this problem? Right? How can we improve the real estate market? Right? How can we bring ID to education? How can we do this kind of stuff? Right? And we want those kind of conversations. We want to push the agenda and the projects forward, right?
Absolutely. We're all about education.
Yeah. And so we also want to have a place where people can test out things, right? Get people to onboard things. We want this to be that kind of environment, and we want projects to come together and explore possible collaborations, right? And make their big announcements every year. We're actually going to be holding the Cardano SSI Alliance actual meeting, meetup discussions, and let people who have joined that and be part of that, and then actually discuss, I think it was SIP 67, and maybe even take a formal vote there at the show, before the show.
That's cool.
We're inviting a lot of politicians from not only Nevada, but like Utah and other places to come and talk about and explore how we can affect blockchain legislation. This has become much, much more than just NFTs, right? Much more than Cardano NFTs. And so much so that we're actually going to be doing a soft branding launch. It's going to be called BX Squared or BX2. And CNFTCon will always be part of it, but it's just gotten so much bigger. Like I said, we're over 200,000 square feet. Wow. And it's gonna be insane.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah, we're looking forward to this.
That's awesome. We honestly didn't know. I mean, we knew what was going on there, and some of the projects that are going to be there, but we didn't know it was gonna be that deep.
Yeah.
That's
this
amazing.
Is the first live one, right? Like in person.
Yeah, we did CNFTCon online last year, and that was a lot of fun. We had, I think, over 32 projects over the weekend that we did panels and stuff with, and that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Definitely looking forward to this.
I think the foundation of everything does start with the education and understanding the technology and the basics behind all of this stuff. Because a lot of people come in and, oh, I want to buy this NFT, or I want to buy this, Cardano coin, and not knowing why they're purchasing these assets, So I think what you guys have is amazing, amazing platform that you guys are providing for the community. I think it's just gonna make it even stronger as it is already,
That's what we're hoping.
Yes, indeed. So is there a limit on the tickets? Are you guys limiting how many people?
Yeah, the premium tickets, which are $60 or 60 ADA, depends. You get the price of ADA is what it is.
Right.
You get the Buffy Clay mate NFT, which is a collectible. You also get like a goodie bag and stuff when you check it, and an actual premium like lanyard. When you check in, then you have the general admission, which are $25. They're just like a silicone wristband type of thing. And people who have the premium passes get in about half hour earlier before everybody else.
Okay. That's awesome.
That's nice. What do you have? Do you have like an idea of numbers you've already sold?
We're a little over, I think, we're expecting a little over 3,000 right now.
Wow.
Nice.
And we're hoping we're going to be doing some partnerships and announcing a lot of stuff. And unfortunately, what a lot of this stuff is, a lot of people wait till the last minute.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So if you, especially with like the hotel rooms, like we have a really good deal with the Westgate. So if you go to cnftcon.io/hotel, you get the best price in town because it includes the taxes and resort fee. Yeah, which, as anybody who's ever been to Vegas or one of these resorts knows, they'll tell you how much is a night. $75 a night. Like, okay, I'll take 3 nights. So great, that's $1,500. Like, what? I thought it was $75 a night.
Welcome to Vegas.
Taxes, resort fee, snack fee. There's a fridge in your room, so that's an extra fridge fee. You want water, like a shower, like hot water. That's an extra fee. right?
Like Spirit Airlines.
And so just also they can be like the cheapest one on the search engines, right?
Yep.
And then you show up and you're like, wait a second, and you're already stuck because you showed up, right? And you're like, well, I can't switch my reservation now.
Right.
And so our prices on the site are all inclusive. They include the resort fees and taxes and all that kind of stuff. It was one of the first things that we negotiated back in November because, like I said, we wanted to make the barrier of entry really low, right? And one of the things we were worried about is that people wouldn't have like be able to come out here and then have to spend $2,000 on a hotel room for the weekend, right? We didn't want that to happen. Plus, you also get a Beyond Rockets CNFT Con hotel NFT that's part of his city. So if you've seen the Beyond Rockets city, you'll notice by the giant portal there's the CNFT Con hotel, and you actually get the NFT when you book your hotel room with us.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Hey,
Yeah,
that's pretty neat. Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, it is.
So is there going to be after parties? I know you said there's a kickoff party. You're going to do one every night, or if different projects are?
Yeah, there's a secret one going on Sunday night.
Okay.
That nobody's allowed to know about.
Okay.
If you know, you know. Then Saturday night, I think it's Angel Baby Hit Squad, Clay, Goats, maybe, and like I haven't looked too much into it, are throwing an after party as well for any of their holders. So it's one of those, if you're holders, you get access, and they're going pretty big on that party.
Okay, that should be fun too. Yeah, I mean, that was one of the first ones we ever got, was we minted Clay. That was our first project in Cardano.
Nice.
So
congratulations.
Since. Yeah, definitely. And then what'd you say the hours were each day on Saturday and Sunday?
Saturday starts at 10 for the premium and opens to 10:30 for general admission and runs till 7.
Okay.
Sunday is 10:30 for premium, 11 general admission, and runs till 5.
All right. And then without like spoiler, what's the start time and maybe that secret party?
I think they said 6 o'clock or something, but again, it's up to them.
Right.
It's not my place to talk about it. It's one of those that they're being really.
That's cool. A little something to look forward to. Yeah. That's always, keep the excitement.
Yep.
Absolutely.
But yeah, is there anything else that you wanted to share with us or share with the community?
Yeah, like I said, it's if you just want to come out, have fun, meet everybody. It's the first year, in person, and just come out, have fun, don't take it too serious, right? Just like the space, just take it as a chance to kind of relax, have a good weekend to get away, and meet all the people you've been chatting with online for the last few years, right?
Absolutely. That's what we're looking forward to.
Let's just have a good time, right?
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
Well, you're here to hear, folks. Here to hear from this man, Mr. Marco. Super excited to see you guys, see everyone that comes out to CNFT Con. Again, Marco, we appreciate you for coming up on here, sharing that information. Hopefully, we can pump this out on all platforms, YouTube, Twitter. Get this out to the CNFT space so they can see and understand what's going to be provided at this amazing huge event. Again,
and come out to meet you guys, right? You guys are going to be there. People going to come meet you.
Yeah, we are. We are going to be there. We are going to be there. I'm sure we're going to have, cameras. I'm sure we're going to have interviews for plenty of the projects. Looking forward to that.
What page is the tickets available on?
The CNFTCon.io.
Okay.
All right. We'll make sure to put that link in the bottom. Make sure you guys follow, check out their Discord. We're looking forward to see everybody there.
Shout out to the 2500 Club.
Yep. Shout out to the 2500 Club. Do you know about that? Again, appreciate you guys. We'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.